great. I wonder if this could kill. So welcome back to the channel. This is Michael, and we are still leveling our Rain of Arrows. Yeah. So you can see we're very squishy and very weak, because this is the reality of if you are playing Path of Exile, and you see the streamers out there who are playing, you know, wonderfully. You and me will get this, you know. You and me will get this stuff, wherein you will be very weak at first before the end game, and you are very squishy. It depends upon your character, and it depends upon if you are using a build guide. But for some people who are just winging it, going in blind like me, it's not a good decision for me. I cannot flame dash there. So it's not a good decision for me, because I'm not I do not know how melee or physical or attack builds work. This will probably be much the one you're experiencing. You're squishy, and then you can't kill, you know, you can't kill anything, and yeah, you are wondering at this moment, are you gonna be able to kill Kitava, or are you gonna be able to finish the acts or the story? Well, probably yes, because you are playing softcore and you're not playing hardcore. You're not gonna go to standard if you die. But I think this is probably much more realistic leveling, wherein, you know, you will learn the mechanics of the game. You will learn how to evade and to avoid and to dash and maximize whatever you have at the moment. Yeah, because you're not gonna be picking up chaoses and exalted orbs right at the spot. So yeah, I have you know, I have tons of almost worthless items, but this dropped in Act 6 or Act 5, I think, and everything else is just trash at the moment. This is corrupted, yeah. 50 life, yeah. So yeah, everything is like that. If you are starting Path of Exiles and you are expecting that you'd be, you know, stronger than you ever think of, don't expect too much, because, you know, reality hits hard, and you know, you might wound up like me, not knowing a build, going in blind, and I advise you to get a build guide, please, or some Path of Exile archetype that you know, that they provided. Please do that, or you get frustrated. I'm not frustrated. I'm just, you know, I'm just disappointed, because even though I played Path of Exiles a couple of times, and the good thing for me when playing Path of Exiles is that I'm always learning things beyond the, you know, beyond any reading and beyond experience. So I love this. I love being a noob every time I play Path of Exiles, because I tried on researching for builds that, you know, I can hero build with. Don't listen to guys that pull you down and said that you can't play, that is wrong, that is right. You have just to know what your mistakes are, and you know, don't take it too personal. Just play the game, and if you enjoy it, even though you don't finish the acts, you will enjoy it, because it's a nice game. And for me, being a noob every time, because I'm trying things out, even though they say that it's impossible, that it's improbable, I'm still trying it out. It's what I've decided. It's fun for me, and knowing it through experience and through enjoyment like this, it's it's a treasure for me. So yeah. They say that Rain of Arrows is good for leveling and for the most first part of the league, but it's not for a league starter. But it's okay. I just messed up the passive tree, and one thing that you will mess up with your passive tree are the nodes, of course. And I went for full life before. I respect that. And one thing I know that I don't need the attack damage leech, because in the first leg of the runs, your damage is too low to be able to use the attack leech as life, even though you have a Val pack right here. I suggest that 1 2 3 4 5 6, using this 6 as your damage here, or getting your resistances here or for life, because even though you have attack damage leeches life, you won't leech anything if your damage is too low. So yeah, as you can see, it's like very hard for me to play. Being from a caster build, this is all new for me. Should I go for attack damage or attack speed or melee damage or conversion to elements? That's the thrill of leveling blind. And even though people will say that you should have this, you should have that, you should have out that, you should have this, it's the joy of knowing that you are wrong in the end, and learning from your mistakes. That is part of Excel. So you cannot be perfect at your first time. And since this is my first time in a physical build, I'm gonna die here, I think. Yeah, that'll happen. Yeah, try pushing yourself into what you know and what your build guide says, and everything will be fine, right? But if you want some, thrill like me, knowing the game better, and you can't kill, you can't kill mobs like this, just normal mobs, and you try to push it until Act 10, that's gonna be rewarding, more rewarding for you. And then the second one are currency. If you are lacking currency here, and you can't modify your items that you're using, your gears, try, yeah, on my last video, try the optional quests. It will give you regret orbs for your passive tree. It will give you book of skills for your for added nodes in your tree. And then do the masters. Alva is opened in Act 7, because if you play Rain of Arrows Act 1 to 5, you'll never see the difference. You'll say, I'm killing everything, I'm doing great, I'm not dying. But when you get to Act 7, you're gonna be squishy, you're gonna be vulnerable. You can't kill anything. As you can see, it's a struggle to kill anything with this build for now. So something's wrong with my build. Something's wrong. Is it the passive tree? Is it the gear? Is it how I level? How I equip items? You will know, because you can't kill anything. The lesson here is, if you can get yourself to blood aqueducts, you can farm for tabula, and then you can resell the remaining tabulas that you will get, or you can get currency along the way while farming tabula, and you can get the jewel and the items and the gears that you really wanted. So yeah, it's all about making step by step, act by act. And then there's Izaro. You should get your what do you call this? Ascendancy points. I got 2 when I was in level 33, I think 36. So yeah, that's another thing. There's a lot of there's a lot of way that you can survive Path of Exiles in acts while leveling. I admit we're not. I am not as good as those who are speed running. I tried it and I failed. I am not as good as those who are being consistent in every build and doing the same thing all over again. I love being a noob. I love making mistakes and I love to learn. Oh, I thought this is that and that is this. So yeah, I love learning the game through my eyes and not from somebody's perspective or advice. But their advice is very helpful. I mean it. It's just that most of the kids these days won't even would even acknowledge you or follow you. Gotta send you hate messages and everything. But nobody's perfect. Path of Exiles is very entertaining, especially if you want learning. If you like learning, if you like learning a lot, reading a lot, and theorizing more, and everything is theory and crafting and builds. So you'll have fun. So yeah, what am I supposed to do again? I'm still rumbling here and okay. I'm supposed to go there. So I'm gonna look for the map. So now I'm heading to Blood Aqueducts. Wherein if I have mistakes with this build because it doesn't kill mobs and anything, when I get there, I could farm. Yeah, man. Excuse me for that. I could farm there and I could replace what my gear is lacking. I could spend hours there just to find tabula and everything. You don't need 6th link and just to try proving your point that you've made a mistake. This bow is 4 link. It should be more than enough to get you to Blood Aqueducts without without having a difficult time. I admit I did something wrong. So yeah, if players like me did something wrong, then don't be bothered by your competition with your friends. Oh, you're still there, you're still farming. You don't have enough currency yet. It's okay. Because GGG is always making new mechanics. It's because this game, you cannot just master it in just one league. You cannot say Path of Exile is this and that just by one league. Every league is different. It has new mechanics. It has new gameplay, and most of the people enjoy builds, and most of the people enjoy DPS and being almost immortal, invulnerable. Sorry, I'm Asian. And for me, the path of learning and using path of building, reading Reddit posts, looking at the other streamers, how they call this, builds and how-tos. That's pure joy for me.
Can I not have that?
I have two characters before this in Betrayal, and once they got into level in the certain level 98, one is level 92. I've made the build, so it is min maxed, and it's doing good. But my interest in playing slowly went down. It's because I got what I wanted. I know what to do. Everything is clear and everything is equipped. So yeah, I have maybe an item you can use to. Thanks, mate. Oh no! Come on. Later, mate. Yeah, I died because I got 15 pieces of that. I'm leveling like it is the first day of the league. Okay. So I'm sorry for that. He is my friend, so I cannot just ignore him or go to D&D because he's a very helpful. He's a subscriber of mine, and he's very helpful with theory crafting or can we do this? What is the result of this? Experimentation. He's a great friend to be with. I always tell him, let's go to this one. If use your aura bot or something. So one of the reasons I love Path of Exiles is that you can experiment with anything, builds, crafting. There's so much to explore, and like what I'm saying before, I have characters that I've leveled up and geared up, and everything is complete, and I lost interest because they can go to Shaper, they can go to Elder, they can go to higher tier maps, they won't die easily. So the challenge is not there. But like this one, I'm using a physical build, and I don't know what the hell I'm doing, and I'm just theorizing how to survive up to Blood Aqueducts. It's a refreshing feeling that you will only get when some new mechanics GGG has patched. So this coming synthesis, I think it's like this. At the first day, you get crappy items. You don't know what to do, where to pay. What? Okay. Sorry about my friend. He's really a good friend, so okay, bear with me. So yeah. Find a way to Akali's temple. Yep. Search for Dread. Okay. I should have gotten there. Yeah, I forgot the story. It's been 3 months, and I've been casually playing on and off in a Path of Exiles. But yeah, what I'm trying to say is, it's gonna be like this in the first day of the league, or you're all excited. There's new mechanics and everything, and you try to be dominant. You try to get items that everyone has not yet acquired, so you can sell it for a profit. There are many things to 1+ socketed bow gems. Okay, I don't need that because I having problems fusing them, because this is my last bow. I fused it like it reached the point where my addiction for fusing led to the end of my currency. So yeah. So most of the time, people are they are looking way ahead. it's not a good it's not bad, you know, it's not a bad character to plan ahead and know what you wanted to have or build, but for beginner players like me, the joy of, you know, going through the lore, um, finding stuff that you don't know before, exploring areas that you haven't tried before. Like before, I was not delving, but when I got into delving, I just made a character just for delving because
Can I not have
I
that
grew,
moment's
you know, I grew
respite?
fond of it. Yeah, it's not just the end game. You know, you have to respect the leveling. This is where your foundation is. Even though you can respect or you can change your ascendancy nodes, but this is your foundation. This is how you play the game. Everyone will play this sort of game at first, going through all of this at first, and I am bleeding, and I cannot kill this one. It will take time, and search the ticket for the. I just went in for the fireflies, not to kill this one. So yeah. But you know, before, I don't think he is here before. What is that? Ah, it's because of the crafting recipe. Nice. Hey. Why? Crafting recipe already unlocked. How can I unlock this? See, before, the last time I played, it was like an incursion or delve. I forgot. This was not here. I think this is just for the betrayal patch, and I've missed this from my two other characters. So the fun of, you know, knowing something or learning areas and items, that's a joy for me. Okay, my coffee is cold. So yeah, I have to go here. And I can, no, not the mana. Maximum life, life leech. You know, this is my mistake. If I could just, you know, erase this 6 nodes and just to put it here, I could get more DPS. But you know, you can learn. You don't have to stop playing and just blaming the internet for everything. This is how the people in the internet is now. Is, you know, it's currently doing now, trying to get hate on internet and you know, trying to get attention and everything. Well, it's a first. Oh no, there's a red beast there, and you know as well as I do, I cannot kill it. I know. Just go to the decoy totem and I'm just gonna run. See, where if I am using my caster build, this wouldn't happen. It would, you know, I would kill that monster, but theorizing a build like this, challenging. Learning, it's a new learning curve for me. Okay, I know. And you know, if you can do this by yourself, and you know, you've done it, you've corrected your mistakes and done a good job, got the acts, got to mapping, doing some awesome crafting and everything, and then you make it good, then you can say to yourself that you did good. No one's gonna take it away from you. Still rambling, huh? Don't know what to say. Okay. Because in Path of Exiles, I think the greatest advice that you can give to a person playing is boost their morale. Because everything is like RNG, and everything, you know, you can farm and you can do this and do that. But you know, everything is weighs down in what they call this RNG. If you're lucky, or even though if you're good in crafting and then nobody buys from you, nobody is using that, or you are doing some research and this is the meta builds, and yeah, you're doing stuff, doing stuff for that, and then lower percentage of people are just playing it. Well, it's, you know, it's still RNG. So the greatest advice that you can give to a person is just boost their morale. Just don't let them quit the game, because there's much more to it than just going to Shaper and getting your DPS while not dying. It's awesome. You can show it to your friends, but just for a temporary, you know, time. But if you are, you know, if you are a survivor, like INR says, and yeah, you just enjoy the game, even if you're a hardcore or a casual player, you will definitely enjoy the game, and you will, instead of pulling people down, you'll just um, take them up and um, make them a better person. I sound like my mom when she is preaching me. Damn. So yeah, we're still going to Blood Aqueducts. I think after this map, Blood Aqueducts is next. So yeah, I'm just slowly leveling here, because I know at the end of this map, you're gonna be fighting the boss. So I'm slowly leveling here, because as you can see, the DPS is not good, but you know, it's all right. Because once I get to Blood Aqueducts, I'm gonna be spending like 3 to 4 hours there, and you know, I'm not gonna stream it, or maybe I will, but it's a boring task for me. You know, target farming and going back and forth is a very, you know, it's like a chore to me. It's not appealing to me, and I hate chores. Who likes chores, right? So, you know, leveling, I enjoy leveling because, you know, it's like a Lego. You're putting block by block and hope that you are not failing, that it will come crashing down on you. So, yeah. I have to do something about with my evasion, I think, or armor, because my resistances are capped, but the enemies, they hit like, you know, they hit like cement, and my attack damage isn't doing its justice also. So yes, I'm doing very well. Who is this guy? The spectral for LM of physical attack. Oh, that's a good question. I forgot. Wait. Spectral throw. I think it's physical, and Yeah, it's physical. Physical, but you can make it more elemental through support gems. So yeah, I don't know this guy, but he seems pretty, you know, seems pretty. What they call this? Pretty. He's like me, learning things about PoE, and then that's one thing about PoE. When I came in and I've played PoE in my first time, people helped me. It's not like helping you. By the way, it's Runoek. Alright. People are helping me. When I go to chat, it's not like the chat now, but there are still trolls, of course. But when I first played Path of Exile, like 2.5 years ago, people are, you know, people are kind. They even went to my base, hideout, and explain things to me, show things to me, and even gave me some things. But it's not I'm not begging, you know. It's not giving me things so I could, you know, I could survive, but giving me things so I could understand. It's a very nice community. Of course, you cannot, you know, you cannot generalize everything, but I think majority of people here likes reading, likes looking at others' builds, and you know, theory crafting, theory building, and it's a nice way to, you know, start every league with those kind of people. Even though you're not in a build, in a guild, you can just ask in global, and someone from hundreds of people who are chatting nonsense, someone will whisper to you that this is it, this is like that. And for us who are helped by those people, we in return, you know, when people are asking us, is this a physical build, elemental build, what do I use this for, we answer back, because one point I died because of too much chatting. One point in time when we are so weak, the community helped us, you know. They gave us information that we couldn't find, you know, just at reading Reddit, or am I going backwards? No. Okay. Just by reading Reddit, or just by looking at YouTube, or from the wiki. So yeah, that's one of the ethical, you know, the ethical ethical thing to do. When someone helped you in the community and someone asks you about something in Path of Exile, in return you help them too. You just you know, it's not time consuming, and you know, I did went back. Come on, Vaal City. Okay. And yep, I went back. You know, this is not a hard game, but you know, I just talk too much and tried preaching. So here I am walking back. So everyone will experience this in their first days of the league, and you know, even for a player like me who played the Path of Exile's years, even casually, still forgets where to go. But I was at I am supposed to be where I am when I died. So yeah. Okay. So yeah, you will see the, you know, the squishiness and the weakness of your character, I think, after Act 5, most probably. But if you did it really wrong, you'll you know, you made mistakes, right, left and right. You'll notice it, and before you challenge. Why doesn't wait? Huh? This boss is this is even this is not even a boss. It's just or this is a boss. I don't know. Blight Blade. If this was my caster build, this will be over. But I love I love doing this. Just gonna kill this before I'm gonna continue.
I have nothing more to
It's
do.
getting more of my attention, all of my attention. Okay, he's dead. And yeah, what is this amulet? So yeah, maximum life, mana, power charges, mana regeneration per power charge. Everything is from power charge. Mana before life, so it's like MOM but 1%. Okay. So yeah, if you made mistakes when you are playing in Act 1 to 3, you will definitely see it. And before going on, you have to review what you are lacking or what you did wrong. But most probably, most players, especially those in casting, because the gem power is in the gem itself when you are a caster. Because I know this because I'm a caster. I'm always a caster. This is my first time in a physical build. As you go and level up your your DPS, and your gems are getting powerful and powerful. But unlike this rain of arrows, I believe, even though you level up the gem, you still need the passive nodes in order for you to deal more damage. Because I think my gem is in level 13. I think 14. See, just have 6 to go, but it's not quite doing anything you might consider a wow effect for you. So yeah, after Act 5 and 6, if you are doing it right, then good for you, and then you can just go on to Blood Aqueducts and go farming and go to Kitab and kill him and do some mapping, and everything is good. You just need currency after that. But if you did something wrong like me, you have to make it right, of course. You just don't restart the game. You don't have to you don't have to wait. What is this? Okay, elemental focus. You don't have to surrender. Just enjoy the game. Just it's not called grinding gear games for nothing, right? You have to grind, of course. You have to grind for currency. You have to grind for leveling, and once you see that you cannot kill like this one and you're squishy, it's time for you to do something. Go to you can delve. You can go to Alva. You can go to where's my decoy totem? Okay, you can go to Nico, and then find currencies in the first days of the league. And then before heading on to Act 8 or to the Blood Aqueducts, you have a pretty much little currency to to spend and do the Blood Aqueducts more faster. Okay, I'm gonna die again. Oh yeah. Conk effect. Okay. So yeah. I've been playing this for hours now, and I still don't know, because I went in blind, right? I still don't know how to make Rain of Arrows much stronger. Should I go for faster attacks, attack speed, or more what they call this, attack damage? What is more more helpful for this build? If you excuse me for a moment, I'm just drinking my coffee. It's cold. So yeah, if you don't want the one I am making, and you have to see a build guide, because this is not a build guide. This is something like what not to do when in the league. So yeah, it's like that guy from the PC, what they call it, PC building, that you know, this is not what to do. This is it. So I'm heading on to the boss, even though, you know, I got a little bit of damage here, because I've done the optional, most of the optional optional quests, and I am a little bit stubborn, and don't do the masters. My own advice, because you know, I'm just wasting time. I'm not gonna prove it, because it's doable. You know, you can get currency when you go to the masters and do stuff. Okay. By the way, to do masters, it's still RNG for Alva and Bestiary Einhar. You have to go to a map where you know that you won't be killed, right? For you to level up and get some items and do
I
the
have
masters.
nothing more to give.
Okay, we don't have any mana. So when you go to the door of any map or any acts, you just press control and then left click, and it will give you a new instance. So you keep spamming that, go to make new instances, and until you get Alva or Einhar, or you could just go delving at first. So there's 3 masters that you can you know, you can use, and you can do the optional quests, and yeah, that is more than enough to get you to Blood Aqueducts. Okay, I can't see what I'm playing here. Okay. So now we're going there, and even though it was a mistake, there was a mistake in our character, as you can see from my previous videos and previous stream. We can still make it. We don't have to reset our character. No, we can still make it. Okay, portal scroll. Right. So after the giant spider, I think we're going to the. I don't know. We're gonna see. We'll see. What English is that? We're gonna see. We will gonna see. Okay.
Can I not have but a moment's respite?
Don't brag, girl. We're weak. I think we should you know, we should choose the physical damage reduction, because they're hitting hard. Physical damage is very damaging to this character. And my evasion is not good. I think it's 1-5 and 33% estimated chance to evade attacks, and I haven't seen my character evade any attack. Yeah. So once you're in Blood Aqueducts, you're gonna be farming, and I think after that, this character is you know, will shine in mapping. I believe so. Even though you have a budget items, when you go to mapping the first 1 to 5 of Herald of Thunder, I need that. What for the first 1 to 5 of the maps, you're gonna crush it. You're gonna map, and then you're gonna sell items and what they call this, maps that you've collected, you know, the first days of the league. So once you get over this, you know, peril of being weak in acts, you'll do good in mapping. Should I leave a portal scroll here? Portal here.
My bride has arrived, exile. I hope you brought a wedding gift.
I hope you know, you'd be damaged by mine. And our damage is pretty, you know, it's pretty decent here. You know why? Why this is more easier than okay, run. This is easier than the others because rain of arrows, you know, we need more accuracy, right? And the problem with accuracy is you cannot hit small targets, and most of the bosses are in, you know, they're so small, and this is big. So yeah, we are hitting Arakali, I don't know the name, the big spider. We are hitting it more arrows at the same time. So yeah, that is why our, you know, DPS is nice here. But if we are, you know, we are fighting another boss with a small hitbox, then it's gonna be hours, you know.
Can I not have but a moment's respite?
What are you saying? Focus on the boss. Okay, we're gonna die there. Okay. So yeah. Oh, blessed orb. Nice. Sin, why are you so late? I've been fighting acts and every act just by myself. Wait. Okay.
Many an artist.
And this is 5 reduced damage taken over time and lightning. Okay. You cannot be stunned if you be stuck with black sun. Okay.
You hear that?
No, I don't hear that, Yena. Okay. Okay. So now we're at the Scion encampment. On the way to Scion encampment. Okay, one tip again. If it's a tip, if it's an advice, when you press tab, you can see the monster level, and you can just, you know, you can just analyze if your level is good enough for that map. So yeah, if it's not, then try to, you know, to grind more for leveling, for to level up before heading on to harder maps or harder acts. But for me, I like the fun of, you know, of just running around, and this is my first time just running and you know, avoiding everything. I think it's gonna be helpful for my playstyle because if you know, my builds are just one click and they die, one click and they can't catch me, one click and then it's good. So this build, you have to evade, you have to flame dash and everything, you have to put their decoy totem, you have to use your flask. It makes my playstyle better, I think. Because from my caster builds, I just experienced that when I'm playing Elder or Uber Elder. You know, you have to be alert, you have to see if your flasks are full or half empty, or when to use it, or when to dodge, when to attack. So yeah, this is fun for me. Where is the ladder? Okay. Oh, I'm almost leveling up, so I'm just gonna stay here and just wait for me to level up before I head up. There's a good density of monsters here, I believe, so I'm just gonna finish it first before going up. Because I don't think when I run upstairs, the 3 bars will be full. So yeah, no more monsters there, so we go up. I'm leveling gems like I'm leveling in the first day of the league, so it would be a habit for me. And I got this shield and a dagger here just for leveling stuff, leveling gems. So if this is the first day of the league and it's leveled up, you can just sell it for a profit or sell it for a couple of chaos, maybe, perhaps. And of course you have to pick what gems you are grading, because some gems are, you know, worth more than the others. Okay, wait. Power ring. It's like in Dragon Ball.
Can I
When
not
they
have
say
but a
power,
moment's respite?
it means power. It's Japanese for power. I don't know. Okay, clearly we're not in Blood Aqueducts and it's taking too long. But, you know, I'm having fun, so yeah. I haven't used my flask for running since the boss is low. So yeah. Okay. So what I'm using here is Herald of Ash and the Herald of Ice for leveling, and I've got 90% of conversion of physical damage to fire cold damage. As you can see here, wait, I'm just gonna drink my coffee again. So my theory is, if I could if you can see here, there is a conversion here of physical damage to convert it to cold damage. So 20 here and 20 here is gonna be 40 plus 50 here, so it's gonna be 90%. And then in the end game, I was thinking that if I could use the bow, Sop's bow, I think it's gonna give you 50% of your physical damage to fire damage. And by going CI after this, I'm gonna respect this all. It's gonna be messy, but it's not that hard. Maybe 20 to 30 regret orbs if I can afford that. I'm going CI and doing Avatar of Fire. So what does Avatar of Fire means? 50% of physical cold and lightning damage converted to fire damage. So it's like 50 from Sop's bow here and 50 from the Avatar of Fire. It's gonna be 100, and you have all of your 90% remaining cold damage will go to fire damage as well. So it's gonna be a fire damage in the end. I don't know if conversion is good or should I go to flat, but I think if you go triple heralds or double herald with lightning and ice, and then not using Herald of Ash, instead using anger, you cannot scale it well just by
physical damage alone and elemental damage flat. Elemental damage alone. You should need conversion. That's why it's big that you have rings and items that have, you know, as extra chaos damage from a percentage of elemental damage or spell damage or attack damage. And you have attack damage of elemental skills also. So it's quite a lot. So I think when you're mapping, you're gonna be fine if you use this character. Just have to go to Blood Aqueducts first, which is almost coming. Well, if you're level 56, you can try E0 for labbing, because I think the second E0 is at level 55.
Good to see you in San.
And if you're level 56, maybe you can kill E0 for your next Pantheon here. For Pantheon, no. For your next Ascendancy nodes here. So I would be going to get Deadeye. Hi, okay. Wait, there's something buying. Someone buying. Okay, then. What is that Brumble News? Okay, wait. Okay, I forgot to make space for this. Everything is crowded here. Okay. Is that what you want? Okay, nice. That's it. It didn't click accept yet. Okay. Thanks, mate. 2. What is 2? Ah, okay. U2 maybe. He's Russian. Party. Okay, this one goes to the dump. I make this. I make a stash tab of dump like this one. So whenever I start a league, I have a dump tab here, which most probably contains currencies. So at the end of the day, I can see how many currencies I produced or made or got. So today we got this. So yeah. Where am I supposed to go again? Maybe here. Okay. You can do E0. I don't know if we can beat him, but we have to try. At least once, I think. If you're not good enough for him, then you're not good enough for going up from the levels. And it means that you need to change your passive nodes. Or if you cannot afford it, like me here, you can do some grinding for some currencies and do some respects. Or the cheaper version of that is you need to change your gears and level up your gems first. Okay, get the portal scroll. Okay. No, see, you cannot kill them. I hope we can kill E0 by just kiting him from a certain location and hope to kill him before he kills us. Okay.
Can I not have but a moment's respite?
What are you talking about? We cannot kill anyone. See, there's a huge mistake with this build. Good thing this build is good in running, because if not, you're gonna be dead. So if you can see that you cannot kill anything at this point, no, you shouldn't try to go to E0. But for the sake of experiment, we're gonna go there, and I'm gonna let you guys see that we cannot beat him, because if the skeletons like this one, it takes seconds and minutes to kill. And that's without the traps. First, this is the first room. There is another way, and this is not the way. So if you see this, as much as possible, try to level up your character first before going to E0, especially if you're in hardcore. You see, you're that. What is happening? Am I lagging or something? Okay. This is the right. Okay. So yeah, gonna challenge E0 first, so you can see that.
The weary traveler
Where's my
draws
coffee?
close to the end of the path.
It's empty. Wait a sec. Okay, now we have a jewel socket. My jewel sockets here are not from my stash. I just used the ones from the acts. The mana reservation from Act 3, and the other one. Where is the other one? There's the other one. Okay, this one from Act 6 or 7, I think. So yeah, it's both mana, and still I'm having problems with mana. So for now, we don't have anything to put in there. So I have this projectile damage. This helps too. I picked this up on the, but even though this is not the one that we needed, because it's it's for freezing pulse, projectile damage is still okay rather than nothing, and this is because it's the way to go to the bow damage and chance to bleed nodes here. So yeah, we're gonna try E0.
The Emperor beckons, and the world attends.
We get our resistances up, cap, but I don't know if we can still.
Stay the course.
That's close. Watch out for the green thingy. I think we cannot survive this. It's gonna be, especially when you're in the third part, wherein there are traps. Because as you can see, you can't kill anyone here, but everyone is trying to kill you. Or maybe I can take the Ice Bite support and put it there, and ditch the Mirage Archer, so we have more DBS, I think. Ah, that's the evasion. Yeah, I used the evasion. Nice.
Receive your sentence.
I wasn't hit. There are a lot of people here wanting to kill me. Okay. Gonna be very, very hard for you to kill E0 at this point. So it means that you have to go leveling, or you have to change your items for a more powerful gear. Because it's always suicide if you just wing it. or just trust your leveling guide, leveling build. Okay, because we're having a party here. But the crowd is helping us because we have attack damage, which is life, and without accuracy, our rain of arrows are raining on these guys, and we're having, you know, a life leech from them. Just gonna wait for Izara to die, which is an hour from now. So if you guys want
Can I not
to
have but a moment's respite?
get a coffee or something, this will end.
Mobility is a lie.
This will end at least 40 minutes, or if I grew tired of just running away. Okay. Okay, nobody's dying yet. Everyone is happy following me. Running out of charges. Okay, Zero. Ah, you're dead.
By the goddess, what ambition!
Yes, that ambition is,
This
you know, blinding me too.
remains filled with emperors in
So
waiting.
it's doable. It's doable, but you're gonna die in the third round. You can kill even this guy. Okay. So yeah. It means that you've done something wrong. Okay? Don't do what I do. Let's put it here, and we'll put additional accuracy rather than Mirage Archer, but we still use Mirage Archer for leveling up. So yeah. But if it's a caster build or an arc build, now you're just gonna be finishing that for a couple of seconds. Okay. The accuracy is nice. It hits the enemies. But even though you're hitting everything, you know, the DPS still bad. Do I have another option? No? Should I really go there? Wait. Maybe there's another way here. No. We have to go there, so yeah. No. Don't kill me yet. I'm still proving a point here. Okay. I didn't expect this to be harder. Whoop, whoop. Alright. Wow, that was a good that was a good run. It was pure luck. Hey, there's a totem there. Go there. Okay. So now we are gonna try to go up, up, and yep. No, there's another way down. It's gonna be here somewhere. Right, I think it's here. Just take shortcuts first. Hey guys. Alright. Everyone's after for my life. What did I do? Okay, this is the right way. Yeah. But I bet you, if you just can reach blood aqueducts and farm there. In the first league, of course, in the first days of the league, you're gonna be, you know, it's gonna be good for your character. No, no bleeding, please. Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay. Then just have to, you know, leech from there.
The Ezomite and the Eternal took their rest in the lee of Strife's gale and
Listen
remembered
for
the
it first.
traveled
To
road.
this one first.
Beast and fiend had fallen and bled
This is
to
not
the
the,
Ezomite's
this is not the
sword.
way that I'm wanted.
Swift and
to
true.
go.
Trap and trial had risen and succumbed
I think
to the Eternal's wits, quick
it's going back.
and shrewd. Two men had cried their triumph, a warrior,
Ah, this is the
and his
two men,
guide.
one throne. Yeah, I've heard this before.
whilst other ascendants
Two men,
echoed
one
their
throne.
pride with anguish
It's like
and
Izaro's
agony.
brother or something. Oh, the narration is gone. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe it's not the narration I was looking for. Yeah, we're gonna duke it out again.
When the time comes to strike, an emperor strikes without hesitation. To end some things that
If I die here,
shall
I'm
never
just
be
gonna
awoken.
be grinding first. T0. We're all green here.
No two battles are alike.
Just to remember to use your
Can I not
decoy
have it a
totem all
moment's
the
respite?
time. If you're weak, and you're dead. There are too many minions here. Hey!
No two
Where did you
battles
come
are
from?
alike.
Ah, Izero, no! I can't kill Izero. Gives you adrenaline. Uh-huh. Movement speed. Hey! Don't hang on me. Don't hang on me. Don't hang on me. Come on.
For those who ascend too quickly,
We're
the
dead.
fall is inevitable.
There's no excuse for that.
Neither the time nor the place.
Yep, I know. So, travel to the sewers. Dodere. Sewers. Ah, okay. So this is the final act before you go to the blood aqueducts. Sewers here, I think. Toxic can do, it's okay. That is not what I expected. So didn't see the color green because the screen is color green. I think there's a lag. Yeah, there is a lag. Do you know that lag kills more gamers than car accidents? I'm just gonna go. Hey. Right then. We have poison here. So it's gonna give you a tough time leveling up. I believe I kinda killed Dodra here. So I'm gonna level up first in some maps or just here. I don't know. But I'm just gonna get the coffee first and think what I'm gonna do next. So yeah, thank you for watching, and thank you for bearing, you know, thank you for your understanding that I do not speak English very well, and thank you for staying even though I ramble a lot. So yeah, I'll just continue this later. I'm just gonna get some coffee. So yeah, thank you.